Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing Rise Up, the alternative version. Now, if you've already looked at the word alt in the title and thought we're playing the usual Artisanal Sudoku series from James Sinclair, then the answer is absolutely yes. Now, you may have noticed on past weeks, I've noticed that the third free puzzle that James Sinclair tends to publish is just a bit too hard for weekdays, but the one with additional clues is probably just perfect for weekdays, which is what we're going to be featuring today. Now, on request, I'm leaving two links in the description down below, one with the extra clues, one without, to essentially kind of have choose your adventure. It also means that before I turn over, if you don't want to see the extra clues, links are in the description down below for you to play. And otherwise, let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule set with Rise Up Alt by Playmaker6174. I have not seen any puzzles from Playmaker6174 previously, so this is going to be interesting. Rules-wise, we've got normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, every 3x3 box, of course. We have cages. The sum of the digits inside each cage is equal to the small number in the top left corner, and the digits cannot repeat within a cage. These two cells are 12, these two cells are 15, 6, 8, etc. Arrows, the sum of the digit along an arrow is equal to the digit in the connected circle, and these digits cannot repeat if allowed by other rules. So these three cells, for example, will come up to a sum that you're going to have to be able to write in here. This one, well, notice that we've got two different arrows, so that's going to be one arrow that will come up to a sum. It will come to the same sum in here, so this one is not double, as in it's not counting all of these. Each arrow will have to independently come up to the sum. Notice you can repeat digits if allowed under normal Sudoku rules. What else do we have? Digits in cells separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio. These two cells are in a 1 to 2 ratio. If that's 2, this will be 1 or 4, so that one cell is double the other. Fairly straightforward set of rules. As always, if you want to play along, link in the description down below for you to do. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. 6 cage in 3 cells, 1, 2, 3, no other way around it. 3 cells that add up to an arrow circle. Because the minimum in here is 1, 2, 3, this is at least 6. To be on a black crocodile, the other allowed high digit is 8. So this would be 3 or 4. To get 2 in 3 cells, 6 or 8, you have to have 1. If you do not have 1, the minimum is 2, 3, 4, which is 9, which is not allowed on a black crocky dot. Half of 9 is 4.5, double of 9 is 18. Notice the same statement I made about the 8 cage. No 1s means there has to be a 1, it can only be in here. 8 in 3 cells is either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. That 3, 4 tells me if I put 1, 3, 4 in here, I've broken the puzzle. This is 1, 2, 5. Actually, more importantly, 1 on here, minimum now is 2, 3, 4, and therefore this is already adding up to the maximum, which is 9. 2, 3, 4, bouncing back, gives me 5, 2, don't need these additional information. 2 and 5 tells me this is 1, 3, 4. Oh, of course, that's adding up to 8. Come on, sleuth, wakey wakey. Rest of these are 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to pencil mark that. Have a look at this though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These cells see a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means the minimum for this pair is 6 and 7. Now the 7 side is the one that's more interesting because it would require a double 1 to add up to the maximum allowed single digits, which is 9. That can't be the 7 because we'd need 1 and 1, and then I've broken the puzzle if I've done that. So this is the 6 side with 2 and 1. This is the 7 side with a double 1. And then the remaining in here is 3, 4, 8. Can't have a 3 inside a 21 cage, by the way, because the remaining 2 cells would have to add up to 18, otherwise known as double 9, not allowed. 8 clue next to 15 cage, that can't be 7, 8, this is 6, 9. There's a ton of degree of symmetry along this puzzle, kind of down this axis. So You can kind of keep looking for it as you're solving. This 14 cage now is not 5-9, it's 6-8. The ones are doing a lot of work for us. That's 1. That's not a 1. That's not a 1. Only place for a 1 here is in there. The third 2, 3, 4 at column 1, given I've got all of them in this box, well, it can't be in here. That's in there. And then these two are now going to be 5, 7. It gives me another 9. It gives me a 6, 8. And this is not 8. Same? No. No. Because I could make this 3. I could make this 4. And then that would be 2. If this is 2, this would be 3, 4. So this is 2, 3, 4. That's fair. Because I've got all 3 in box 2. So the third one couldn't have been here anyway. Right. So same kind of symmetry still going on. So this is 5, 7. Same as here. But we don't have... Oh yeah, 9. Yes, we do. 9. Not 6, 8. And therefore not 8 again. 3, 4 pair is 8. 2 cells that add up to 7, no, 13. So this is either 4, 9 or 6, 7. I don't know. I think there's probably a more elegant clue. I'm going to pencil mark it. But yeah, there, 9s, there you go. No 9. And therefore no 4, and therefore this is a 6, 7 pair. Lovely. 12 cage, you can see 3, 4, and 5 can see the cell. So if you think about 12 in 2 cells, it's either 5, 7, 4, 8, or 3, 9. And essentially the larger digit is in here. Because this is not 3, 4, or 5. It's not even 7, so 7 is gone, and therefore 5 is gone. Same logic for this 12 cage, isn't it? 3, 4, 5. So this is again 7, 8, 9, and 3, 4, 5. This time, the asymmetry means we don't have the 7 to remove in here, but lovely puzzle so far. Right, where do we go from here? I guess it's all pointing towards this 12 cage. Now, 12 in 4 cells is not forced like the 10 and 11. It has to have 1 and 2. Essentially, it's either 1, 2, 3, 6, or 1, 2, 4, 5. If you miss out on any of them, for example, the 2, you'd end up with 1, 3, 4, 5, which is already at 13. It means this cell, well, it can't be 3 because 1 and 2 are inside the box, and I can't put any of them in here. But this is 4, 5, or 6. Oh, that's not 1, excuse me. That's not 1. That is 1. And I guess if it's 4, that's 3. That's absolutely fine. If it's 5, that would be 4, which isn't. Because I can't do a 1, 4 pair since the 4 would have to be in there. So 4 is out of the question there. 5 is out of the question here. Now, 6 in there with 2, 3, and a 5 is still possible. And I'm sure there's going to be something that's going to force this. Let's carry on with 1s. Here's a 1. And here's another 1. That's all the 1s. Of course, these cells are 6, 8, 9, definite 6, which gave me 7, gave me 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 9. Unlike this side, it actually hasn't helped. It would have if I actually did it this way around. That would have actually removed the 7 option, so it would have helped. 6, of course, does help. That's now 4, and therefore that's 3, and this is 2, 5 pairs. Lovely. And then we have 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to have to figure out somehow. Only place for a 4 in column 1 is now in there. Only place for a column and a 4 in row 1 is now in here. That gives me 2, 3, 2, 3. Lovely. Doesn't help me with Sudoku in here yet. Actually, 3 bounces back. That's 2. That's 3. That is helpful. That 2 is helpful. That's 5. That's 2. Lovely. That 3 is still helpful. That's 4. That's 8. These are not 8s. That's a 6-9 pair. That 8C is 6, 8. Excellent. 6, 8 now. That is 6, 8. This is 7, 9. Rest of this now is 2, 5. That 2 can't be here. That's 2. That's 5. 5 is none of these. That's 5. These 2 cells are, no, not 8. 3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4 not resolved. And then actually that 8 gave me, come on, Sleuth, 6, 8, 9, 6, 9? How did I miss this 9 for so long? Don't ask. 7, all good. 7 is now in here. 5 and 7 are in here. That's better. And then 4 and 6 are in here, which means that's 8 and that's 6. Excellent. Come on, let's continue with the elegant solution. So not 9, 3, not 8, 4. This is 7. This is 5. These are not 7s. That 5 gives me 7 and 5 from our setup earlier. And actually the 6 carried on. That's 9. That's 6. And then these 2 cells are 4, 2, 4. 2 again is not there. That's 2. That's 4. That gives me 6 and 4. That gives me 8 and 6. That 5 gave me 7 and 5. This is now just a known digit of 7, 9, 7, 8, 9. 7 was actually resolving these. 5, 7. These are clearly not resolved. Sorry. I was about to say clearly resolved. No, they're not. That's 3, 4. Right. We need 3 and something in here. 3 and 8. That's the 8. That's the 3. That gives me 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 5. And if I've not made any mistakes, 3 for the finish. Lovely puzzle. Normally I would say if I've done it under 10 minutes, I need to feature another one. I admit I wasn't expecting such a smooth solve for the kind of 5 out of 10 rating that this was given. So I am going to pause here. It is 3 a.m. I do sometimes start a bit early if I have trouble sleeping. So instead I'm going to try and go back to sleep and get back to bed. Hope you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video, and I'll see you back soon. Bye-bye for now.